Visit SODE.org.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert Weather app today.
It is officially fall, and we are so glad you are spending your fall with us here on Coast Life. Hey, welcome to Coast Life. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and if you were walking around in downtown Rehoboth at all this weekend, maybe you saw some of the Mrs. Ropers. Have you ever seen the Roper Romp?
No.
Where all these people come down and they dress up like the character Mrs. Roper, so they've all got these big crazy print dresses and these red curly wigs.
That's what it is?
Yes. Did you see it?
No, but Coast TV's Elisa Weber was talking to me this morning, and she goes, is someone doing a play of Annie? She goes, I was walking around Rehoboth, and there were all these people dressed up like Annie. And then she was explaining what they would look like, and I said, no, I thought it was Ice Spice, the way she described it. Because all she said was red curly wigs.
Yeah, no, it's the Roper Romp. I remember seeing it last year by chance, and I was like, why is everybody dressed the same? And then this year I was like, yes, the Roper Romp.
I have to go tell her.
There you go.
I did not know this. Okay, so if you saw it too, it wasn't Annie. This makes a lot more sense.
There you go.
How cute. Okay, well, yes, if you had a good weekend, yay. If you didn't, well, glad you're here with us, and we can hang out and spend some time with you. One of my favorite things about Leah is I told her I made the apple pie, and she wrote on our forms, apple pie success.
I did, yes.
So
that was my
you.
note for you.
Thank you. She just assumed I was successful.
I did. I noticed that there's nothing left over.
Yeah.
As you can see, there's no apple pie before us.
Sorry.
So it was good enough that everybody ate it all.
They did eat it all, yes. It was good. Thank you to everyone who sent in the tips when I asked for tips on how to make the best apple pie. The only thing I think I got a little wrong is, here's the thing. The filling tasted great. The crust was perfect. But, I stuffed that thing with apples. But when it came out of the oven, the crust was like up here and the pie was like down here. There was hollow space. So I don't know how to fix that. If I should have stuffed it more with apples. So now I'm asking for advice again on like how to prevent that kind of hollow space between the top crust and the filling.
I am the wrong girl to ask when it comes to that. So you guys were so helpful the first time around. Maybe you can help Paige adjust and correct this time.
Please, yes. My fiance said it was the best apple pie he's ever had. If he's telling the truth, we don't know. We'll never know if he's telling the truth. But he said it was, so yay. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, well, I'm sure he is telling the truth because he is never one to cause any problems. However, they do say that, disagreements with in-laws is a very popular problem that I think couples tend to have within relationships. Now, whether they're disagreeing over sort of, I want to say like almost cultural differences, just like family to family, not necessarily like culture differences across the world. I think just like how you were raised and how your significant other was raised can be different enough from one another that like, I think daughter-in-laws and mother-in-laws tend to be the least agreeable.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely think so. I've seen it. Thankfully, not within my immediate family, but I've seen it within my family. Sure. If that makes sense. I got very lucky. The family I'm marrying into, amazing, and we rarely have disagreements. When we do, it's good. So that's a plus. But I've seen it, and I think a lot of times it's when kids are involved. Maybe once marriage is like official is when you start to see it. Because it used to be, right, like, oh, I love my boyfriend's mom. Well, that's because that was just your boyfriend. Right. Now, it's different. I do think it's important to have those conversations. My fiance and I have had countless conversations about how we would raise our kids. And we kind of have this thing we say, and we don't mean it, but like we just kind of say it as like a joke where we'll be like, remember, everyone else is the enemy. Right. Like we are together. Yeah, we're together. So we always say that. And I think it's a good mindset. Again, we're not being 100% serious. But a good mindset to have. Yeah. I mean, I think it can also depend on where, like, you and your significant other fall in the birth order of siblings within their family units. I feel like older siblings are a lot more susceptible to being at odds with the in-laws because,
your baby, your oldest kid, like that's your one that you love. And I think like they tend to kind of disagree, especially oldest daughters. I can see having the most friction with mothers-in-law. But I think it also just kind of depends, because like my dad is the youngest of his siblings, and I feel like my mom and my grandma never really had that many issues. There were a few that my mom was like, that's not a battle I'm willing to pick. Or like if my grandma came over and like couldn't find socks that matched, she would bag up the unmatching socks and take them away. And my mom was like, okay.
See, I do that too, but in my own house.
Right.
Not someone else's house.
Right. And again, I think when you're related, it feels different. You know what I mean? Like once you're all one big happy family, that boundary becomes harder to distinguish for some people. But my mom was like, not a battle I'm willing to pick on that. And I think my dad's older siblings, significant others, have had more friction with my grandma in the past because I think, they're just she's a little less removed.
I think that makes sense.
By the youngest kid, you're not as involved.
Right, no, literally, it's like have whatever. Fun, take him, I'm an empty nester now. Yeah, that's one thing that we've been talking about a lot too, is like especially planning for a family. It's like, because we were raised very similar with like morals, but maybe the way we go about things were different.
Sure.
And that's one thing where and we say it all the time. It's like a thing. I'm always like, well, this is how I was raised, or he's like, this is how I was raised. It's like, well, neither's wrong. Right. So what are we gonna do?
But they're different, right?
And I can see, I can see if you have really bad communication, like how that might butt heads, or maybe I'm gonna do how I was raised. My mother-in-law wants me to do it this way. I can see why that happens. I just think everyone should mind their own business.
Yep. Yeah, and I mean, I think learning to pick your battles is really one of the biggest.
I struggle at that sometimes.
Oh, it's so hard because the littlest, pettiest thing on the wrong day, and the wind is blowing the wrong direction, and you're like, today's the day. We're going at it, and it's like, it's not that big a deal, but you're like, today it was.
I think too, remembering, like I was actually talking about this with my family over the weekend, is like remembering we're all human. Every single one of us has said things we don't mean. Oh, sure. We've been maybe a little hormonal or emotional or whatever it's been, and we've done or said things we don't mean. And I think it's having that grace and not being too, I don't know what the word would be, but I know this sounds bad, but like not being too sensitive, especially if you know your family member. They're not always terrible to you. Just knowing like, okay, they're having a bad day, or this is means a lot to them, I'm gonna leave it.
Yeah. No, I think I'm with you on all of that. So hopefully you're getting along with your in-laws just fine, and not too much tension there. I know the holidays are coming up. That's where we start to see a lot more of those disagreements when it comes to agreeing or not with the in-laws.
Yes.
But maybe it's got you a little nostalgic, thinking back to how you were raised, and maybe you were raised in the 90s with a Tamagotchi in hand.
Yeah, we were. Love them.
If you've done some shopping, maybe you've seen them come back around, and I know I have. I've seen them in stores, and I was like, when are we?
Right. Do they have some that are bigger?
I think so, because I think there were Gigapets and there were Tamagotchis, and they weren't the same thing. Okay. But I think both of them are having a comeback moment.
I love this. If you remember the Tamagotchi, a little small, it was almost like a keychain. It was literally like maybe this big.
It was a keychain. Yeah, like it came on a keychain, I think.
Yeah, and you had like an egg, and then it hatched, and you had to feed it and update it. But it could die. That was the thing.
Yes, and your friends would be like, "Can you watch my Tamagotchi? I'm going on vacation."
Yeah,
and then
literally.
You'd be like, "It's gonna die." Yeah. And there were only like 3 buttons, and they weren't labeled.
Nope. Did we ever charge them? I don't think they charged. I think it was batteries, right? Because I can't think of a single time a Tamagotchi died. Well, like the animal died, but the thing
the
itself.
Actual system.
What batteries were they using? Supersonic.
Maybe like the little disc ones, like a watch battery.
That's what I was thinking, but so I use that in my car keys, and they die every day, or every year, really. But like Tamagotchis lasted, and you could drop them, and they didn't break. Like, what was in those?
I don't know, but they're coming back around, and they are a little bit different this time. It looks like you can kind of link up with friends. It's got a little bit almost more like a social media aspect to them. Not entirely, but it's like you can interact via your Tamagotchis now, where before it was kind of a solo activity.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that better.
Cool.
I think so too.
Maybe you got a retro Christmas list coming up, kind of speaking back to the holidays.
I wouldn't be mad if someone got me one.
I wouldn't either. I think it'd be funny.
Cool. Yeah, I think I would use it for at least for a little bit. Yeah.
But we have a show to get to. Thanks for joining us. Yeah. Our field correspondent, Spencer Tober, is going to tell us what's coming up today on COASTLIFE.
Well, Paige and Leah, been a Tamagotchi farmer for going on 30 years now. See, they mainly feed on LR44s. It's known in the industry as Giza button cell batteries. Today on the show, history lovers unite in Lewis this week with a festival. Dreaming of that exterior remodel for your home? We're in Ocean City to meet the man who can get it done. A concert in Rehoboth this weekend celebrates all the milestones of our lives. All of that and so much more coming up on Coast Life.
Coast Life is sponsored by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, Shell Brothers, and the Parker Group.
Every visit is an adventure at Browseabout Books in Rehoboth Beach. Search our hand-picked book collection and find something in every genre. From bestsellers to some of our staff picks, you'll uncover a new adventure every time. After you've browsed our extensive book selection, explore our gift shop, where you'll find an exciting array of toys, gifts, Rehoboth-themed items, and home decor. Browseabout Books on Rehoboth Avenue, a fun, friendly place to shop for books and so much more.
Pets are cute. Until they're not. Forgive your best friend. It's not clean until it's Stanley Steamer Clean.
Honor the brave men and women who served Delmarva with a Coast TV salute, sponsored by Spicer Brothers. Nominate a local veteran, a service member, or first responder at coasttvsalutes.com.
Signs of poor eyesight aren't always clear to us. At Wink Vision Center, we provide the best possible standard of care to discover the signs and improve your vision. Our eye exams are fast, easy, and comfortable to ensure you and your family can see clearly as soon as possible. Shop the finest selection of designer frames from Tiffany to Vera Wang, Maui Jim, and Urkers. Need an appointment? We can get you in as soon as the next day. The choice is clear. Wink Vision, Ocean City and Cambridge.
You shouldn't have to choose between the kitchen update you need and the vacation you want.
With Paul Davis, you can have both.
Change the look of your entire kitchen. Get all new doors, drawers, and hardware without any major demolition, and it's done in as little as 3 days.
All for half the cost of a tear out.
And that vacation you wanted?
We'll give you that too.
Pay nothing for 12 months and get a luxury vacation for 2. Call Paul Davis for a free same-day estimate or visit the showroom.
Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling.
Vacation starts with VA. All that you love, all in one trip. Start yours at virginia.org.
Well, it is a great day to be watching TV, of course. We have Coast Life, we have Coast TV News, but tonight there's actually 2 new shows or new premieres of shows on NBC. So we have The Voice, which we'll get to in a little bit.
Yes.
Excited for that. But have you been seeing the commercials for Brilliant Minds?
I have, and I love Zachary Quinto.
Okay,
He's
perfect.
always good in everything he does.
Perfect. Okay, good to know, because I'm not as familiar with his work. Okay, perfect. But in this show, Brilliant Minds, it's kind of this different take on like a medical drama. It's this neurologist, and he has special, I don't want to say powers.
It's like a condition that gives him a unique perspective, I think.
A unique perspective is the best way to put it. There we go. So let's, we shouldn't explain it. We should let them explain it. So just watch this right now.
Excuse me, Dr. Wolf. Where are you taking Harold?
Sorry, Marcy, we'll be back soon.
The opening minutes make it clear that Zachary Quinto's character embraces the unconventional.
He took an Alzheimer's patient out of the hospital on a motorcycle.
In NBC's new drama, Brilliant Minds.
He knows he can make a difference, and he's driven singly by the pursuit of dignity for his patients.
Quinto plays Dr. Oliver Wolf, who tackles disorders, injuries, and diseases of the brain, work inspired by the late British neurologist, Dr. Oliver Sacks.
It's been really, really rewarding to use Oliver Sacks as my North Star, as it were, but to also be able to create Oliver Wolf in his own space entirely.
That space includes sometimes abrasive and defiant behavior.
By all means, keep wasting your time. Hospital resources.
Do I ever have to talk to him again?
Yes.
It lands Wolf in a last chance job hired by Dr. Carol Pierce.
At least pretend to be appropriate.
A college friend.
While he practices unorthodox methods of medicine, she knows that he's a genius. So it was a no-brainer for her the moment that there was an opportunity to scoop him up. She scooped him in.
A no-brainer about knowing the brain.
Putting myself in the same state of mind as the patient will help us understand her condition.
sets brilliant minds in motion. Mark Barker, NBC News.
All right, so I'm intrigued.
Me too.
Yeah, I need to see the full episode.
I think I do too.
So that's the good news, is it's on tonight. So first ever episode.
That's right.
Yeah, good one. But don't forget too, we are going to talk a little bit more about The Voice and what's changes happening this season. But for right now, we have a little more Coast Life. That's right. So we'll do that first, and we'll be right back.
Welcome to 34715 Port Court, Dagsboro, Delaware. This 4-bed, 3-bath home in Bay Colony offers 3,000 square feet of open living space. The kitchen features well-born cabinetry, quartz countertops, and a center island. Upstairs, a bonus room and additional bedrooms provide flexibility. Enjoy outdoor dining on the deck and take advantage of Bay Colony's amenities like the marina, pool, and private beach access. Just minutes away from Bethany Beach, this home perfectly combines luxury and coastal living. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.
Here are the stars of our show.
I am your host, Ryan Seacrest.
The Wheel You Love is back.
Yes! There it is.
Yeah, baby.
Let's have some fun.
Monday at 7 on Coast TV.
Next Jeopardy is out of this world.
You're looking for aliens?
Based on some weird signals from Voyager.
I was hoping we'd get a real scoop for Jeopardy and you would tell us there are aliens in the rings of Saturn.
Monday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
Shell's Early Learning Center, child and parent approved.
Shells have become an extension of our family. They've helped prepare our children for school.
I love Shells. My teacher makes learning fun.
Creating a fun learning environment to prepare the children for school.
Shell's accredited staff is dedicated to preparing your child for school. Don't miss your chance to join the Shell's family. Enroll your child for fall now before it's too late. Shell's Early Learning Center, preparing our future generation.
Vision loss can be gradual, and your elderly loved ones might not realize how compromised their vision has become. There are some simple ways you can help. Clear all pathways in their home to prevent accidents. Label items with bright colors and make sure those items stay in a designated place. When you need help, consult with a professional in-home care provider. Home care services can set up a safety plan, assist with running errands and other tasks that might be difficult for them.
To learn more about home care services, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Welcome to Kelly's Outdoors, your local outdoor superstore in Millsboro. We carry everything you need this hunting season, from waterfowling gear to deer hunting essentials, bows, tree stands, ammo, and apparel from brands like Drake and Nomad. We also have a wide selection of saltwater and freshwater fishing gear and crabbing supplies for your next day on the water. Stop by September 21st for our Customer Appreciation Day. We'll have a food truck, store-wide discounts, over 50 giveaways, and factory reps on site. For your next outdoor adventure, visit Kelly's Outdoors in Millsboro today.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Browseabout Books.
Well, just because summer has officially come to an end doesn't mean that all the fun here in Rehoboth Beach has to stop, or Lewis. And we are at Browseabout Books, as you can see. You are here to talk about the History Book Festival that's coming to Lewis on September 27th through the 29th. It's going to be tons of fun. You're going to learn a lot, but more importantly, we're going to introduce you to the folks who make it happen.
For those with curious minds and a passion for reading and history, a marriage of the two is happening in Lewis, the perfect historic location for the 8th Annual History Book Festival, which kicks off this Friday.
So, to orient you for what a book festival is, it's an event where authors come and they talk about their books and they answer questions from the audience, and then people buy books from our official bookseller, Browseabout, and they get them signed. And it's fun. because you're learning something, but they're all fun stories to be hearing as well, and getting to meet the authors. You're getting to meet the people who've sometimes spent years or even decades doing this research. And the History Book Festival is the only book festival of its kind in the country that's dedicated to history. So it's historical fiction and narrative nonfiction. Every book tells a story.
So when Jen approached me for us to be the book festival, this is the 8th year of the History Book Festival, and every year it's just grown, and people love it. People come every single year. So we, of course, want to support all the arts in this area. That's what we do, and this one was just especially close to my heart because being an independent bookstore, to be able to work with a nonprofit, to be able to spotlight these authors, as Jen said, that are often overlooked, it really is an important part of our mission.
For Jen Mason and Susan Kehoe, involving the community in history and inviting authors to our community are just a few of the things they're excited for this year. Of course, the History Book Festival is also just fun.
So I think that the people who come to the History Book Festival are curious, open-minded. The History Book Festival, yes, we're about history, but we don't tell people what to take from it. We try to pick books. You look over here and you might be seeing something like Lion Women of Tehran and thinking, what the heck is that about? And what does that have to do with history? Or a biography of Anna May Wong, or a biographical novel about Bessie Coleman. And so you've got novels, you've got books, you've got a biography of Keith Haring. All these are different areas: art, world history, film, civil rights, science. You've got a couple science books over there.
Yeah.
Food that people don't always think about relative to history. They think about history about presidents and war. This is a great book. He's the former head of the FDR Library and Museum. So to have him do a book around FDR, oh my gosh, so exciting.
So one of the coolest thing about the festival, this year the festival is 4 days, but the bulk of the events happen on Saturday, and they're all free. That's such an important part of the festival's mission, is to be able to expose as many people as possible to all of these amazing authors. What your viewers should know is that you want to plan out your day with this really cool grid that you can find on our website, historybookfestival.org. Plan it out, because a lot of our events have been standing room only. So if you want to come to the festival, you really want to plan your day, because it's a super, super fun day. And it's free. It's free, which is amazing. They happen at 3 different venues around Lewis, at the Lewis Public Library, at the Rollins Center, and at Lewis Elementary School. So the festival also provides
shuttle service,
which is great, and there are food trucks and coffee carts and all sorts of things, so you really can spend your day just learning and listening, and getting books, purchasing books and getting them signed by the authors. It's a fantastic day.
It is fun, and we're just steps away from cute little downtown Lewis as well, so an easy walking distance for that. That's one of the goals of the festival, is to raise all boats. So it's not just about the festival, it's about the whole community. And we're bringing not only our audience, but also our authors into this small town setting where everybody gets to slow down and take time to be together.
While the History Book Festival itself is geared toward adults and older students, they still have ways of reaching younger members of the community.
We have a group of picture book authors that we bring to the festival, mainly because in addition to doing our public events, the History Book Festival also goes into schools. So 20 of our authors have signed up to go into schools throughout Sussex County, up into Kent as well. So this is an area of the state that is actually a little underserved in that regard. Some people are able to make it all the way down to the beaches, but once you get just a couple of steps inland, not as much going on in terms of people. It's a harder area to get to. So we're spending all this money and time bringing these folks here. Let's let them have fun in our community at the same time.
While the events on Saturday are all free, some events will require tickets throughout the weekend, which you can purchase online at historybookfestival.org.
The History Book Festival kicks off September 27th and runs through September 27th, 8th, and 29th. And it's going to be so much fun. You can head to historybookfestival.org for more information and to purchase those tickets for an event that's going to be fun and leave you thinking and using that brain. But we've got some more things for you to think about with more Coast Life when we get back.
We love having fun and hanging out with you on Coast Life. But if you ever want to take a peek behind the scenes, check us out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and more. You can also catch up with full episodes at coastlife.com. You can do all that right now while we take a quick break, but there's more Coast Life coming up.
1, 2, 3.
Let's get back to business. This is your step 2. What to, what not to. How to get bigger, better. Team Snoop, quit playing, man.
You are flavorful.
The Voice, new tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Too many doctors treat symptoms, not people. I don't think this man is in a coma. He's in there. If you can hear me, look up. Okay.
Brilliant Minds, tonight on NBC and Peacock.
Back pain? Trouble sleeping? Slowing down? Reduce stress by 22% with hydrotherapy, lessening pain and improving sleep. At Delaware Hot Tub Company, we have saltwater hot tubs to give you these relaxing health benefits. A simpler, cleaner way to relax using fewer chemicals and easier to maintain too. Why stress when you can relax? Hot tubs, hotter prices at Delaware Hot Tub Company in Millsboro and Lewis. Ask about 0% financing.
Spark your senses at the Spice and Tea Exchange in Rehoboth Beach. Food lovers, home chefs, and tea enthusiasts rejoice. Smell and sample your way through hundreds of exotic spices and teas from around the world. Our signature blends and rubs are hand-mixed daily to ensure the highest quality and freshness. Talk to our tea experts and learn the wellness benefits of drinking fresh, loose-leaf premium teas. Find a tasteful gift for that special someone or join us for an in-store cooking demo. Find your way to flavor at the Spice and Tea Exchange on the Avenue in Rehoboth Beach. Sister locations in Annapolis, Maryland, and Old Town Alexandria, Virginia.
Not happy with your home's builder-grade gas fireplace? Let Shegrin Home Comfort Products upgrade your fireplace with a new one from Mendota, Regency, or Cozy Heat. These gas fireplaces add both warmth and aesthetic to your home. Shegrin has plenty of different styles and sizes to choose from. What are you waiting for? Start your fall fireplace project now before it's too late. Stop in one of our local showrooms or give us a call at 302-644-7700 to see how Shegrin Home Comfort Products can warm up your home.
Fall into planning at Bellaterra Garden Center. Autumn is the perfect time of year for planting. Come check out our locally sourced collection of trees and shrubs of all shapes and sizes. Did you know that Bellaterra is open 7 days a week? Join our garden club for big savings and first access to all sale promotions. Stocked with the smallest succulents to the tallest of trees, Bellaterra Garden Center is here for all your gardening needs. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Located right off Route 16 in Ellendale.
Relationships, money, marriage, all those things. It's just life, right?
I guess so.
I know. And those are all themes that are going to be explored in That's Life, which is a choral production, if you will. Okay. Thanks to our friends at the Alliance with Camp Rehoboth, the Alliance Choir. We've got Doug Yetter joining us on the Coast Life couch. Welcome.
Good morning.
I'd say welcome back because I know we've chatted with you before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, so let's dive into this show that you guys are putting on because there's a lot to cover.
Well, yes, there is. So the theme is That's Life.
Yes.
And we use the song, that's life, that's what people say, to kind of tie it all together.
Yeah.
But I looked at what the big milestones in life were: marriage, courtship, divorce, children, all that stuff. And then tried to find songs that we could all relate to that still kind of covered the topics.
Yes.
We've got Build Me Up Buttercup as kind of a relationship not working. Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow is the one night stand song. Born This Way for just acceptance of people. So it's, we really cover a big gamut there.
Yeah, so these are going to be songs that people are familiar with. You're going to be singing along to, whether out loud or in your head. So tell us a little about the performers as well that are going to be singing these numbers and pieces.
So the full chorus is 100 voices, and this is the ensemble. It's the Alliance Singers of Camp Rehoboth Chorus. So it's 18 people, and they're some of our better trained voices.
Nice.
And, they've got a great sound.
Yeah, for sure.
We do an a cappella version of John Lennon's "In My Life" at the end.
Beautiful.
It's just gorgeous.
I bet.
That sounds so cool. So how long is this whole production? How many songs did you say we'll probably be hearing?
It will run about 2 hours with intermission.
Oh, very cool. Okay, that's a lot. How do you practice for 2 hours of singing? What goes into that?
Well, we've been in rehearsal for 2 months now.
Do you have any tips or tricks for singers on how to keep their voice up if they want to sing for a 2-hour-long production?
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart.
It's real easy to oversing, and especially when we're not mic'd in some of the early rehearsals, and everybody thinks I have to carry this whole concert by myself.
Right.
That's a good point. Depending on your team.
Yeah, true. So you can back off a little bit if you're training to be a singer. But this is going to be a really, really cool show. I mean, like we said, it's songs you're familiar with, but there's also this sort of element of storytelling that explores all these themes and milestones through life. And I mean, I think that's what makes music so special. When we hear these songs on the radio, you think, oh my gosh, this applies to me and my life right now. So what kind of went into weaving this story together with these musical arrangements?
Well, I wanted to make sure everything was relatable. And of course, there are a couple numbers that probably nobody's ever heard. There's this great breakup song. It comes right out of Happy Together. So happy together. And then it goes into this thing called I Don't Remember Christmas, where this guy is so angry about his breakup, and he's trying to wrap a present, and he stabs the present.
Oh my gosh.
Because I don't remember Christmas and I don't remember you. But it's just, I think we've all been there at least once, haven't we? Yeah,
sure.
Yes, of course. I don't know about hitting the presents, but when my dog peed on my gifts one year, I did have a similar reaction. So but that's life, right?
That's life.
That's what happens.
Life. So where can people see this, and when can people see this really great show?
Friday the 27th at 7 o'clock, Saturday the 28th at 7 o'clock, and Sunday the 29th at 3.
Awesome.
And this is at Epworth United Methodist.
Perfect. And how can people get tickets?
There's a website, camprehoboth.com. There should be a big graphic right there that you can click on it. It takes you right to the ticket site.
Perfect. Yeah. Is there anything else that you want, viewers and attendees of the show to be prepared for when they show up?
Be prepared to have a good time.
Yes.
Love that. That's enough. That's a selling point for me.
Right?
I'll go to any event if you're like,
if you're ready to have a good time.
What you're doing. Good. I think it's going to be relatable too. It'll be fun. I'm sure a lot of laughs, maybe a little bit of like, ooh, I feel that. But
hopefully.
Good. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, Doug, thank you so much for coming in and chatting about That's Life. And again, it's going to be a really great time, and it's happening this Friday, right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
There you
got
it. All right. We do have some more Coast Life to get to. Maybe you've got some home improvement projects around the house. We're going to check in with a company that can help you with all that when we get back.
Craving more Coast Life fun? Follow us on our socials for behind-the-scenes looks, photos, and more. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and more. We're there. Give us a like, give us a follow, and stick around for more Coast Life that's headed your way.
Cancer will make you wake up real quick. You get in touch with your mortality. You really do. I just wanted cancer to be removed. And if robotics was the best way, let's get it done. I arrived at BB at 9 a.m. I was walking back home at 4 p.m. That stood out, that I could have major surgery and be home in less than 8 hours later. Robotic surgery worked for me. It really did. It's changed my life.
Celebrate the season with the 4 best days of fall at Sunfest. Experience the ultimate celebration of food, drinks, arts, crafts, and entertainment along the boards from October 24th to the 27th. Embrace fall by enjoying a seaside tractor ride, chilling around a beach bonfire, navigating a corn maze, or participating in a pet and bicycle event. Shop around over 200 arts and crafts vendors. Immerse yourself in music with an incredible lineup of free musical performances. Enjoy the free family fun all day. For more information, visit ococean.com/sunfest.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach.
Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
For a great shopping experience, Furniture Gallery is the place to pick up one-of-a-kind signature finds to complete your home decor. Come explore our selection of handcrafted furniture and get all the supplies you need for your own DIY projects. And through the doors is Shore Marketplace, where you'll find the most unique local shops at the beach. With over 40 local artisans, Shore Marketplace is truly a local connection you cannot afford to miss. And next door you'll find Scrub Apparel outlets. All this under one roof with easy access off Coastal Highway North.
Coastal Comfort knows there's no place like home. It's where we can be totally comfortable being ourselves, making a mess, making improvements, making strides, making memories with those we love, totally. Big or small, at the beach, or on the farm, all along the Eastern Shore. It's home, and Coastal Comfort is always here to keep you totally comfortable.
Coastal Comfort, a Carrier Factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware.
Carrier, turn to the experts.
Hit the gas like I'm Don Toretto. I've been down bad, but I never thought to settle. I've been putting in overtime, steady on the ground, like the bezel on my wrist. Boy, it's time for me to shine. Go get it, I'ma go and get it. Yeah, we high up to the ceiling, we don't know the limits. In the eyes of defeat, we came through the finish. You know the hustle in my jeans, like a true religion.
Vernon Powell now has Hoka Kids. Get Hoka Kids and that Vernon Powell fit. Only at Vernon Powell.
Coast Life, it is a gorgeous day in Ocean City. If you've been remodeling, you've been dreaming about that remodel for your house, well, I've got the local who can get it done for you. I'm here with Brendan of CR3 American Exteriors, Delmarva. Hey, how are you doing today?
I'm good, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Oh, dude, it is so beautiful out, and this house is gorgeous. I actually know that you've done some work on this.
Yes, we've done a couple windows out here, but that's not just all we do. We do roofing, siding, windows, doors, gutters, and a little bit more. But yeah, anything that goes on the outside of your house, we like to think we're your guy.
All right, so we are CR3 Exteriors, right? So let's check out the exterior.
Let's go.
Now, Brendan, you're actually from here.
Yes, I grew up over just down the road over in Salisbury. Moved over here after I got done with school. Lived here for about 5-6 years now.
Nice. So knowing the area and knowing what needs to be done and understanding some of the development that's actually been happening around here, it's probably prepared you for what you need to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, whether it's a 100-year-old house or a brand new construction, we're pretty versed in each one of those routes. And we like to think that, especially with my team, that we grew up around here, each and every one of us, right? So this isn't our first rodeo. We've seen those crazy nor'easters come in. We've seen the crazy hurricanes come in. And we've seen some of those crazy windstorms and rainstorms that we get that can wreak some havoc to your home. So we like to think, especially with our experience in this region, that we really do know the best type of product, the best type of installation method, and we're really well versed as far as providing the best product for this area too.
Nice. And Brendan, talking about wild weather, you were actually down in Florida for hurricane relief. Tell me more about that.
Yes, a good buddy of mine from high school. We actually just opened up a second CR3 down in Central Florida, Ocala, in the Gainesville area. And when Hurricane Debbie came through, there was definitely some good storm surges over on the Gulf side. So while we weren't really replacing a whole lot of roofs down there or siding or anything like that, a lot of that water wreaked some havoc on some of those openings in the home. So we were able to help out. There were a lot of great folks down there that we were working with. And it was really a cool experience for us to be able to kind of provide some relief that people needed right away.
And part of one of your principles of CR3, you get there quick too.
Absolutely. While you may be waiting around for another contractor to get out to your property, get you an estimate, they never get you that estimate, right? We pride ourselves on being there within 48 hours of that call, whether it's less than 48 hours, but maximum 48 hours. But we'll have you an estimate on site within 48 hours with a plan ready to move forward on it.
All right. And Brendan, you know, your home and working on your home is sometimes the most expensive thing that someone will ever do.
Absolutely.
Is there any way that you help customers and maybe some viewers in Delmarva?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we provide plenty of flexible payment options when it comes to the financing route. We also are really good with working with your insurance carrier if there is storm-related damages, as we kind of just touched on there. So if a hurricane or something crazy does come through and you have missing shingles, missing siding, oftentimes we can work with your carrier on your homeowner's insurance policy to get that bought and paid for. Obviously, you got to pay for your deductible, of course. But yeah, oftentimes you can get a roof. I mean, I've helped plenty of customers where their roof deductible is $500. I'm sorry, and we get them a $20,000 roof for the cost of $500. So
that's amazing.
That's one of the many options we can do, as well as, like I mentioned, those payment plans. We have a 6-month no payment period on our payment plans. So if people are able to kind of, if it is something that comes out of the surprise, insurance isn't going to cover it because it wasn't storm related. It's just an old roof that kind of went to bed on you, then you have some time to kind of pivot and plan for it too with that 6-month period.
I know that whatever comes through Delmarva, you're going to be ready. Brendan, thank you so much for enjoying this beautiful day with us.
Absolutely, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and Delmarva, you've been dreaming about that exterior remodel? Well, dream no more. It is a reality with CR3 American Exteriors of Delmarva. They've got roofing, sidings, windows, doors, and gutters for you, and not just in Ocean City, but all over Delmarva. They've got you covered. More Coast Life in just a little bit, so stick around.
Honor the brave men and women who serve Delmarva with a Coast TV salute, sponsored by Spicer Brothers. Nominate a local veteran, a service member, or first responder at coasttvsalutes.com.
Here at the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in countertops, to not only ensure you get the best product to fit your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
When I came into the Delmarva Design Center and see that big collection of slabs, that makes really the decision seamless.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
Lunch Ladies Makeover. The unsung heroes of our schools, and they so deserve some pampering. The big reveal. Next, Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
What I love about this time of year is a lot of shows are coming back. Yes. It is such a good time, a lot of seasons, a lot of new shows, but one show that is not new. But it has new parts to it. Is The Voice.
Yes.
Yes.
This is The Voice.
Yeah, I love that show. And there's always kind of this like cycling of judges, it feels like, which I like, you know, because we have Reba back.
Nice.
We have Gwen who's back.
Yep.
And then we also have Snoop Dogg this year.
Hey.
Yeah,
He's
Snoop
been
Dogg.
a busy boy this year.
NBC and Snoop Dogg are like,
they're tight.
This year. And Michael Bublé.
Hey.
Just in time for the holiday season.
I was going to say, they defrosted him a little early.
Yes, he's ready to go in September. So I like this panel of judges.
Me too. This will be a fun one.
As much as I don't love Reba,
I know, you're not a Reba girl.
But isn't that a hot take? I wasn't sure if I should share it.
It's okay. That's okay.
It is okay, right? Because I love Michael Bublé. Anyways, enough about us. Let's see what they're most excited for with the new season of The Voice.
We are here backstage at The Voice for the blind auditions.
Ain't nothing blind about my auditions. They choosing a champ.
My idol Snoop Dogg's here. Oh, there he
You
is.
couldn't smell me? My new cologne? It's called Contact.
I don't want to brag, but I did win last year. Had #1 and #2 on my team.
Reba is the reigning champ. We gotta take her down.
What are we gonna do?
I think what we do is we turn the power off on her chair. That's the only way you can stop the turn.
Let's go.
My secret weapon is sweet. It's chewy. It's candy.
You finally have an international competition because I am the first Canadian.
Michael, Snoop, such a huge addition.
It's fun to see what they have in store. I love it.
It ain't their fault if you're getting too high. My biggest competition is me. I compete against me every day. Try to make myself better.
It's your life. I really wanted to get to know America and I wanted them to know me. I'm truly excited to find out what kind of generational talent is out there.
Well, it's great to have you. You have one of the best voices on planet Earth.
Yeah, I know.
What are some activities we could do together as new best friends?
You like to skydive?
Oh, no.
Me neither.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having fun. Where do we sit? Where do we go?
I'm actually the veteran.
Your moves is dope.
Thank you.
We're going to win this sucker.
You know how excited I am, eh?
It feels good when you can come to work with people who got the same energy as you.
I got like 3 new best friends.
All right, I know I was talking some, you know what, about Reba, whatever, it's just for fun, but I do think this is a good group.
It is, and I love her on The Voice. I think she's really fun and has a lot of great insight to share.
She's funny.
She's really funny.
Oh, yeah.
And as a coach, I think she's got a lot of strong knowledge.
Oh, yeah, but I think this Michael Bublé aspect, and kind of even this Snoop Dogg aspect of what we were missing.
I think you're right, yeah,
You know,
because
I like this.
Snoop's a businessman of all sorts. So he's got a lot of, again, sort of interesting knowledge I think he can share of sort of the music industry as a whole.
Definitely.
For especially new up and coming potential singers.
And I don't even know what kind of music Michael Bublé, like what you would call that he sings. It's not pop, it's not rap.
I mean, I guess he's always charted as a pop singer,
Right.
but yeah, it always has more of like a classic feel, almost like the swing kind of feel.
Yeah, a little jazzy maybe.
Like whatever, because like Sinatra was pop of his time,
Right.
I suppose.
You get what we're getting at.
Yeah.
There's a good mix. It's a melting pot of judges. So we're excited, and if we didn't mention it, it's on tonight. On NBC. How about that? So you can hang out all day right on your couch.
Love it.
Cool.
But the coaches are funny on The Voice, but hey, we're funny too.
Sometimes.
We've got some laughs for you with our joke jar when Coast Life gets back.
Hi, this is Paul Williams, Chief Meteorologist at Coast TV, and I'm inviting you to join me on Sunday, September the 29th at 10 a.m. at the Cape Henlopen State Park for the inaugural Walk for Prostate Cancer. As a prostate cancer survivor, I know firsthand how important it is to raise awareness and support those battling this disease. Let's walk together, get screened, and raise funds for the Delaware Prostate Cancer Coalition. For more details, visit coasttv.com.
Hi, I'm Chris Adams from Mattress Peddlers, your local family-owned starter mattress store. If you've created some valleys in your pillow top mattress over the years and you're upset that you can't flip it, try this. Rotate it 180 degrees. You'll get more life out of your mattress and a better night's rest. But when the time comes, buying a mattress is quick and easy, so stop in today and sleep on a better bed tonight.
Mattress Peddlers.
For more information, visit delmarvaexperts.com.
Elevate your business and engage more customers with Draper Media. Our diverse network of media properties such as WBOC, Coast TV, 93.5 The Beach, and 102.5 WBOC reaches over 500,000 Delmarva residents across various channels like television, radio, social media, and digital platforms. Enhance your brand's visibility across the Delmarva region with Draper Media. Our passionate team of media specialists and content creators are dedicated to showcasing your brand through engaging commercials, dynamic drone footage, eye-catching graphic and web design, and social media branding. Share your brand story on our popular programs, capturing the attention of your target audience. Trust your brand with Draper Media, a family-oriented company serving the Delmarva community. Contact Frank Hamilton today at fhamilton@wboc.com to get started.
Join us for the Kickoff to Savings sales event going on right now at Preston Ford. Get $12,000 of savings off MSRP on select 2023 Ford F-150s. Save $9,000 off MSRP on a new 2023 Ford Bronco Badlands. These are just some of the deals. Explore our huge inventory online at PrestonFord.com. With over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles on the lot, we're sure to have the perfect vehicle for you. Preston Ford, located at the corners of Route 318 and 331. Remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Hey Mildred, you ready for our weekly twister match? Help! Linda, I've slipped and I can't get up. Mercy, Mildred. Swirl me in bubbles and call me a jacuzzi. I told you should have called Peninsula Bath.
At Peninsula Bath, your safety is our #1 priority because we believe in baths without bruises and showers without surprises.
I'm no longer scared to use my shower. Thank you, Peninsula Bath.
Peninsula Bath, ready when you are.
This segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Kids Catch.
You're watching Coast Life. And did you know, this day in 1952, Richard Nixon gave a televised speech apologizing for misusing campaign funds. Now, he apologized, he said he was going to give everything back except one gift.
Didn't he have a dog named Checkers?
Yes, that was his dog, Checkers. It's really adorable. And because of that, we actually celebrate National Checkers Day. So with the help of Kids Catch, I've got some jokes, got some trivia to help everyone celebrate our love of dogs.
I do not.
Yeah. Richard Nixon was, if you can believe it or not, in trouble for misusing campaign funds in 1952. He went on TV to apologize. He said the only gift he wasn't giving back, though, was his new family dog, Checkers.
Aww.
So,
great, because he likes the dog.
How do you get your dog to stop barking in the front yard?
Put him in the backyard?
Hey, she's sharp. She's with it.
I don't know.
Make him bark in the backyard. So what president had the most pets at the White House?
Maybe somebody like George Washington who had a farm.
Ready?
Yeah.
It was Teddy Bear Roosevelt.
I was going to say Roosevelt, man, but
Let's go someone like
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, he loved that. Let's go
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Bear Roosevelt. You are correct. Say, ding, 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 ding. What trees are dogs afraid of?
Oh no, what are those? The pussy willows?
Oh, that's a really good guess. What trees are dogs most afraid of?
Dogwoods. I don't know.
That's a really good answer.
I was thinking
Hey,
that
and it's
too.
the Delaware State tree.
I love dogwoods. There you go.
But no, unfortunately, the answer is redwoods. They have the biggest bark.
Oh, of course. Okay, that's good.
All right. I've got some trivia too to throw in there for you, okay?
Perfect.
Who owned the first presidential cat? Who kept the first cat at the White House?
Oh, wow.
That was Carter, I think, wasn't it? Or Bush?
No, that one goes back.
Oh, socks, right?
Dolly Madison's the wife of?
No, it's close though. You ready?
Go ahead.
It was Abe Lincoln, actually. A lover of cats.
Wonderful. Well, I have 2 cats. I love my kitties.
Nice.
2 cats and 2 dogs. So.
They said he fed his cats from gold White House forks.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing. As would I.
Right?
Good, I did not pay attention in school. Yeah, well, I don't know if they went over these kind of things in history. I'm not so sure they always went over the animals.
Oh man, those are worse than dad jokes.
Did you hear about this dog? Did you hear about the dog at the grocery store?
No.
No, it could scan barcodes.
I want one of those.
You could do mine then.
In Alaska, there's actually a dog that holds the position for mayor.
I think I heard about that too. Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
That is funny.
Talk about a political dog, for sure. I think his favorite command is stay in office. Good dog.
Does he have a pet human?
What kind of dog never throws anything away?
No idea. Bloodhound.
Oh, it's close. It's a hoarder collie.
Oh! I had to go with the fake name.
Why do dogs float?
Why?
Float?
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. I don't know.
I don't know if you can say this on the air.
Oh?
They don't fart enough. They're full of gas.
Goodness. That's close. Why do dogs float?
Why?
Ready? They're good girls and good buoys.
That's cute.
Not just dogs, but cats, chickens, sheep, horses, alligators, and elephants, even a raccoon named Rebecca, have called the White House home. We're so lucky that Kids Catch Toy Store in Lewis calls COASTLIFE home. There you can get games for family game night, puzzles, toys. If you're thinking about holiday shopping already, it's a great place for some ideas for you. COASTLIFE's not over just yet, so stick around with us. We'll be right back.
Did you miss Joke Jar today? No, you did not. Go to coastlife.com for full episodes and share them with your friends from our YouTube channel. Check us out on our socials while we take a quick break. More Coast Life after this.
Hey homeowners, are you thinking of transforming the exterior of your home? I'm Brendan with CR3 American Exteriors. Our team knows how to turn your vision into reality. Plus, every project is backed by the CR3 Service Guarantee. Right now, enjoy special financing with 0 payments until 2025 and save 20% on any new roof. CR3 is proud to have earned countless 5-star reviews from homeowners all across Delmarva. Visit CR3 DMV today or contact us at 410-842-2718 for your free estimate.
Unwind, work off stress, and be comfortably true to who you are with Jab and Flow. We're dedicated to creating a balance of physical and mental wellness for your best life. You don't have to get in the ring, be a hardcore yogi, or train like a pro athlete to become part of our community. We teach boxing fundamentals with a fun variety of yoga, Pilates, and fitness classes for drop-ins and members of all levels. On Route 1 between Rehoboth and Dewey with plenty of free parking.
Follow the yellow brick road to Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany Beach. Scare up some fun with our wide selection of games, crafts, dress-ups, and puzzles. You'll find science kits and educational toys that kids will love. Thousands of award-winning toys to encourage creative minds and active bodies. Come and discover magic and wonder. There's no place like Tide Pool Toys and Games in Bethany, Fenwick, and Rehoboth, and Kids Catch in downtown Lewis.
A wet crawl space is a lurking hazard, inviting mold, rot, and structural worries. The answer is Brazier's Crawl Space Encapsulation. Our specialist tailors the solution to your exact crawl space. Our expert team cleans and upgrades your crawl space into a pristine, protected environment, and we only use April Air dehumidifiers, reliable and robust, complete with a 5-year warranty. Take the first step to a drier, safer home. Call Brazier's or visit our website. Your peace of mind is just one call away.
Peninsula Home Care proudly serves the beautiful communities of Delaware and Maryland. With a team of compassionate nurses, therapists, and social work at your service. We are here to help you regain your strength and independence right in the comfort of your home. Our team actively engages in our community, including ongoing education with our partners. From hospital to home, Peninsula Home Care is your hometown home care, right by your side since 1985.
Join the Harry K Foundation for the Fashion for Charity Girls Night Out October 16th from 6 to 9 p.m. at Shellville Village in Rehoboth Beach. Indulge in cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, a fashion show, and shopping on this evening of fashion, food, friends, and philanthropy. Tickets are $48 with benefits going to the Harry K Foundation, working to defeat childhood hunger throughout Delaware. For tickets and info, visit harrykfoundation.org. Sponsored by Coast TV.
Well, we said that yesterday was the official first day of fall. I was ready, okay? I was ready.
Yeah, I chose a sweater dress for fall, but I wasn't ready to do fall colors just yet.
That's okay. That's all right.
I'll get there.
The sweaters it's perfect.
Thank you.
I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Yes. And with that, our great debate for tomorrow is a little bit fall themed. Yes. So we're talking is now, the time to spend a lot of time indoors or outdoors, because that weather starts to cool down a little bit. Things are crisp. I mean, maybe it's a really great time to get outside.
Well, who knows?
Or maybe you're, a beach person, and as soon as the temperature drops below 80, you're like, it's freezing, summer's over, the world is ending.
There's no right or wrong answer, but we want to hear from you on our great debate, so you can already head over now, fill out the poll, let us know on social media, however you like to do it. Let us know what you're thinking. We'll discuss it tomorrow.
Exactly. And if you're not following us on social media yet, what are you doing?
We're so funny.
Yeah. We're so fun, and that's where, sometimes you have a little bit more to say with our great debate than just yes or no, this or that. You got an essay ready, your thesis. You want to prove to us why you think the way you think.
Keyboard warriors, baby, aren't we all?
We'd love to see it. But thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah.
It's been a pretty packed day full of stuff. Whether you're still shopping at Browseabout, because don't forget, you still have a little bit of time left with Giving Back Week, Back Week, and all proceeds are getting divvied up a little bit to local nonprofits. So
Great
making
cause.
a difference. Great cause.
Love that.
You got the History Book Festival happening this weekend.
A lot of reading to do.
A lot of reading.
Good. It's a good time for that.
Great time.
All right,
good. Especially for you indoor kids.
Yeah, and I'm tired though. We had a lot to do today.
I know. So we gotta go. Yes. Thanks for hanging out with us. We love hanging out with you. Coast TV News at 5 takes it from here. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see